Hi there, so this is now the second video for the Chalky Christmas collection, which is the last collection for 2019. And in this video I'm gonna show you the painter's toolbox and what you can do with it. So we have here, we jump directly into the folder. We have a Blender texture brushes toolbox here. We're gonna double click it that it already can load here. Then we have, of course, the styles, the swatches, and the styles. They are free in the shop. The swatches are already in my Photoshop loaded, so we only pick the styles here. And then we have some glitter glam. Well, Christmas always needs some glitter and glam here. So we have those styles for you here. Double click on it, that they open in Photoshop. And then we have a style mix. We have here some more solid ones. We have chalky styles, and we have some mixed media styles with different colors. Also that we going to load into our Photoshop with a double click. Where are my styles now? Okay, so here we go. And then we have some pattern and edge styles. These ones. And yes, so we have everything loaded. This is the pack, and now let's go and see what you can get here. And we should open, I was wrong, a solid paper. Maybe we open that one, and I'm gonna blend that out. Nah, it's okay. Okay, created just a new layer. That was wrong. Recently, some of the girls in the artology group asked me how I do that my Photoshop is like transparent for the other programs, that you can see the background of other app or your Finder. So it seems that this is only working on Apple. This is what we found out. And if you like to if you have an Apple and you want to have that turned off or turned on, you go to Windows and go to Application Frame. And if you have this application frame on, works arrange. I never had that. So this is what it does. It fills up your whole desktop then with not seeing the background through. I don't like this kind of version. Because exactly of that, because I want to have seen what I have in the background. This is what I'm used to. I work since ages with Photoshop and the whole Apple or the whole Adobe stuff, and that's why I only have this turned off. And I have since ever worked like this, so this is only something I like to show you. Okay, what do we have? We start with the Blender brushes. There are a lot ones, and this one is with the color, but of course you can always change your color here. Where is it? Swatches here. Let's place them here. And this is, and as you know in videos already before, those blenders are perfectly going to use to create mask, and the color here is this is something here with the new bridge is not set it up how I'm used to it. I wanted now a picture from Pixabay again. This is cute. This little birdie is cute. We're gonna pick that one. Look at it. Okay, we place the image on top. We use it as a mask, and if you do it right, what I've learned you already before, as soon you placed the image onto your layout, convert it to smart object. So when you resize it, it will not lose any quality, so you can resize it up and down however you want to. So this is it. Okay, so we have here the little birdie and add it as a mask. And let's go further here what we have. This one is a little bit more chunky, and it really creates some really great texture. And then we have this one. They are all stuck with the color. This one is a little bit wilder on the edges here, so you can go over here and add here only some edgy details. And that's black one. Maybe go on top and you blend again, or you choose the white, pressing D on your keypad without any other key, and then X, so we change the white to the foreground, and this is also pretty nice. I'm gonna delete that, and what I'm gonna do now is I also delete the already created mask now and create a new mask, and to show you how this blender works. And look at this texture. I know I was so tired nights, and I thought about what can I create on new textures, and I had really some pretty nice ideas then at night how I wanted to have my new blenders here for this collection with this thick chunky textures. Delete that again so you can see that that's also this one is a little bit more flowy on around and on the corners, so it blends more the softer you go over with your Wacom pen, the softer you get your edges. And then we have another one, and this one is really textured. This is something that's also pretty nice, and we have here some watercolor blended edges here, and I'm gonna delete that. And also here you can see here this it's like a kind of canvas texture, also I think chunky. It comes out really nicely because you have this black background here, and with the brighter parts of this image you have really a nice texture here. What do we have here? This is there is not much going on, and you need to paint really hard, and it makes only bits, not much. And then we have here another one also. Oops, I always get on these pens. So this is like a little bit of a wood texture, what comes here out. Some, okay, and then we have here another one. This is also really nice, and it turns already only by creating this this mask here, it changes your image like into a painting, because it takes over this really cool texture here. Now oopsie. This is only a blender without any textures, but with watercolor. Also that one, you have only this watercolor texture here. Also that one, that's a different watercolor brush here than the other. And here we have another one with the texture. And then we have also that one. This is also pretty, more such square and more canvas style again. And the more you took pressure on your pen, the more intensive your texture will come out. So this is pretty nice when you blend something. Let's try it with the mouse, how it reacts. It doesn't react. I should take my pen from my board. So this is what happens when you only use it with the mouse, so you don't have this pressure of the brush. It only makes it very hard, and with the pen you have such pressure sensitivity. Okay. Then we have some pretty nice phrases here, Christmas phrases, and if that's pretty nice because you can combine it. There's a second one, but this time we use that with the blender. And if you now use one of those blenders, that's the best way. You always use not only one brush, you always should use more than one, because only if you do it like that, you can be sure that you get a natural look, and because your edges will not look like the same. They are totally, they go totally different in the look. So this is one way how you can use those those script brushes. And then we have another one, this one, also pretty nice, and I really like this how it pops out on your canvas, on a dark canvas. Let's see. Oh, here we have those ones, and then we have there are some different ones, and let's see that one. And of course, you not only can create with those brushes the masks, you can also paint with them. And you can add styles, or one of those. This is something what is not working on it, but this one, a brighter one, this one or that one. Nope. Oh, they are nice. Change the color. So this is it. Or you can use white. So we have here those snowflakes I think that's one. You have this one here, and then we have another, no, we used that already, this one, or those racks. And then we have here some nice leaves, and of course also that they can be used here as a mask. And then we have here something flowery painting also. Oops, this is, oh yes, this is really nice, and you should only use it softly and only dab, and when you go into it you also can see here nice texture again. And we have here a pen, so you can create here, or you can paint over it. Oops. So the little birdie. So, and this is what maybe makes your layout looking differently. Okay. So this is it. So these are the blenders, and with texture, with words here to paint, and now we go into the styles. Let's see what we have. Okay, I use that mask here, and let's start here with those patterns, and those patterns are from the pack Pattern and Edge. So this is what you get here. This pack, the styles with the seamless pattern and those edgy styles, and what you can create here. So let's go checkered flowers. This one is pretty nice. And of course, when you go on top and create a new layer, so you can start to variate here and create your own backgrounds, and everything go with each other pretty nicely. So I'm choosing here only the red pattern now, and this is what you get. And what you can do now is, if you like to add a text or a headline, let's write Christmas, make it big. For those edgy styles, you should really use a chunky font. And what it does, it makes it transparent with only the outline and in the coordinating colors. A thicker version and a thinner version if you have a smaller headline, but you see it pops really out. In the preview you can see what I did here. What you can do is that's you only make one letter now, for example the X, and you start not with the edge, you add here the pattern, okay, and then you go Command J, so you make a duplicate, and then you add here the edge style of your liking. And what you should do now is, if you want to have the outline just directly on top of your letter, then you should link it already in that moment together. So nothing will happen now to your letter. Everything is fixed with each other, and you can move it around. If you want to have it like it in my preview is shown, then you can a little bit start to turn around the edge style letter here, and then clip that on together, link that together. And what you also can add here for the pattern is a drop shadow. If you like, you go to drop shadow and then add here maybe on 120 in the ankle, and add here in the size. So you have here a little bit of a nice drop shadow. And this is how you can create one of those headlines, or only a word. What I'm gonna show you now is how the font Alpha Echo, what it does. This one has some parts which are broken. Black out. This is really heavy. Let's use one of those. I'm gonna like those April, or I have so many fonts. Canvas. This is also nice here with the edges here. That looks like almost like an element, like a flower. This X. Okay. And I wanted to show you when I use. So this is what happens when you use a really thin, small font here. Also those brush fonts, they can look good, but this is up to you if you like it. And that's also nice. I thought it doesn't work, but that's pretty cool. Okay, so I showed you now those kind of styles, and let's go now into the style mix, which are these ones now, and this is how they look like when you combine them. So you have here this chalky effect here, and also that one. So they are also so cool if you like to create your own background. This dark one, red one. Then we have those chalk. These are the chalk ones. This one is like the papers in. And you can, so if you have a chalky paper, you can create with them this kind of shadowing on top of each other. They don't work with such blurry edges. So we have here those real pretty nice mix of styles. This red one is really nice with the blue petrol, and I think that's too bright. Maybe that one. So as you can see, a lot of combination here again with the styles. And then we have the next pack are the gem styles and scattered bits. I already added in the artsy bits and pieces one of those scattered bits a lot, but as maybe you want to create them by yourself. Why does it not open? Do you know why it not opens here? That's really something weird going on. open with, it opens, but it doesn't open. The thing is, oh, these are the styles. Oh my goodness, I'm totally into, here are the brushes. Gosh, now I have maybe loaded those. Yes, here it, oh, silly me, sorry about that. Okay, so we have here the scattered bits. We have here, they are a stamp also included. And then we have those scattered bits, and you can paint with them. The color doesn't matter because you can use them now with the styles, and they change then the color. We have here some diamonds on the girl's best friend, a little bit smaller. And add here, these are also nice. And we have some hearts, we have some stars, we have another stars, we have triangles and baubles and snowflakes. That's also only this little diamond in the middle is done. And we have here the flower. And of course you can always change the size of those and make them much bigger. This is up to you then. But I'm gonna show you now the styles here, how they look like. Oh, they don't come out because it all's getting into each other now. That's not nice. I like those flowers here, those drops. And if you make them bigger, they look like that. Also here with the snowflakes, and if you go bigger with them, okay. And those light baubles, if you like to have such a garland, light garland, you can go which, and so on. Okay, so this is how all the styles look like when you use them with those bits, stamps, and of course they coordinate all with the whole collection here. This is really nice, this blue and gradient. This one is really nice. Red, black, brighter. This is the usual color, the free color style here, only a color overlay. And this is with the styles, the mixed media, the mixed style pack. This is black one, red, the chalky effect. Oh, this, oh, well, not bad with the edgy styles here. If you only use those stamps here and make them bigger, really, it should be a little bit bigger. That's not bad. Looks really nice. The bigger, pretty. Look at it. Didn't try that out before. So again, you can see everything coordinates with each other, and you can combine everything and play so much with each and every pack of all my products. I really take care that you can use everything pretty nice together, that everything is created, not only created that it's done, it's created that you have fun and that you can experiment with the things. Look at that. That garland. Oh, this one is nice, but let's see when we make them bigger. So you have here this, and because it's outline, let's see what happens when we have something here with, oh, that's all glassy. Ah, okay, going back to the, this is what I like to show you here. The different colors, it changes because it's on one layer and it's a little bit like rainbow. So we have here the different kind of colors here on one layer. Okay. I think pretty nice to use for each and every collection, or for each and every layout you create with this collection. These were the style gems, and then we have the free color styles. This is what I showed you already, and we are now through the Painter's Toolbox now, and I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something new, and especially what really is so important to me, that you understand how to use my products. If you understand anything not the way you thought when you ordered it, please contact me. Please feel free to send me a message or come into the Artology group. It's so important that when you buy a product that you can use it. I don't want that you throw out your money and be disappointed because it looks not how you want it, or you can't use it because you have maybe a too old program. That can always happen, that some tools not exactly work in older programs than they do in those new CC Photoshop versions. I create them always in the most newest versions, and so that's why it always can happen that something is not working in an older Photoshop Elements and an older Photoshop older than 5.0 or lower. But for that we have at the Lillipad the customer service. Please contact them. Please contact me on the Artology group, blah blah. However, I said that already before, but I want to mention it always, because customer support is such a important thing for me. This is it for the Painter's Toolbox, and now I'm going to record the template video, and I hope you will watch that after this video. So Merry Christmas and have a happy time, and we're gonna see us in the next video. Bye!